Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into the deep end, no slow buildup. We're landing right in the middle of a massive divine transformation.
Yeah, total chaos. The sources describe this ascension, and it's not serene. It's like white-hot agony.
Right, this feeling of power that's unending and inescapable. That's the quote, isn't it?
Exactly. And this visceral image of essence just shattering bones
Yeah.
and then immediately rebuilding them stronger. It's intense.
And visually stunning, but also terrifying. That primal mist isn't just silver and gold anymore.
No, it's gold, silver shadows, and this really aggressive crimson swirling around. It's immediately clear things are different, unstable.
So that's our starting point. Our sources cover what happens right after that moment. The supernatural fallout, the political mess, these brand new powers popping up.
And, crucially, the immediate confrontation with Kolus, the true Primal of Death. Our mission today is basically to pull out the key pieces of info you need to understand this whole new, very dangerous situation.
Okay, let's dive in. Starting with Poppy, the queen at the center of all this. She's out of stasis, but she's definitely not okay, is she?
Not at all. The sources are clear. She's really vulnerable. Physically, her skin is described as damn cold.
That feels significant, like a hint of that death connection.
It seems like it. And worse, she's having these sudden episodes where she goes totally rigid. There are piercing screams, intense pain. It sounds awful.
Just horrifying. And it's not just physical, right? There's a mental aspect, too.
Yeah, and that's maybe even more worrying. Kolus is already influencing her mentally.
Already. Wow.
It seems like that shared blood bond gives him immediate access, even while she's in this weakened state. He's actively exploiting her vulnerability.
Makes sense he'd target her first. She's the linchpin. But let's talk about the power dynamic, specifically with Castile and the joining. We knew it linked them, but it did way more.
Oh, absolutely. It fundamentally changed things for Castile. It didn't just tie their lives together. It amplified his own abilities and sort of integrated that primal essence.
The healing, right, that's the big example.
Yeah, recovering almost instantly from a stab to the heart. That shouldn't be possible. It suggests joining went deeper than anyone guessed.
But the craziest part is that new ability he got. The sources say he can taste emotions.
Yep, literally taste them. It's not just empathy, it's sensory. Super invasive.
Like that detail about Emil's relief tasting thick like heavy cream. Wild.
Exactly. And if relief tastes like that, imagine tasting intense fear or anger from a crowd.
Okay, hold on. Tasting emotions. That sounds overwhelming. Does it say how he's coping? Is it constantly bombarding him?
It confirms it is overwhelming, definitely taxing, because he can't filter it yet. But it's also a massive strategic advantage, you know?
So
Like a built-in lie detector almost. He gets the raw emotional truth from people. In the current political climate, knowing who to trust, that's huge.
And yeah, that political climate is a mess. While they're dealing with all this internal supernatural stuff, the kingdom's falling apart.
Totally. The war revealed all the lies about Atlanteans, so people are scared, confused. There's massive distrust, not just towards the royals, but Atlanteans in general.
And that fear is having real-world effects in Carcedonia.
Absolutely. Curfews are in place, streets are tense, and then there's the small detail of a god, Athenium, waking up under the city.
Right. Can't forget the awakening god under the capital. So immense fear plus sudden, massive supernatural power.
Yeah. The kingdom's on edge.
Definitely operating under extreme stress. The whole political structure is shaky.
So, okay, beyond the external chaos,
Yeah.
the core of their power shifted because of the ascension itself. Let's get into that primal essence split.
Right. This is the big one. The sources confirm Poppy, Castile, and Kieran are now Dominion primals. All three of them.
A tri-primal setup.
Exactly. And the joining ritual caused Poppy's own essence, her abilities, to literally split between Castile and Kieran.
Okay, break that down. Who got what? Kieran is confirmed as a primal god of life. His essence connects to that gold and silver mist we saw. He's got major healing potential, and his scent is described as earthy and rich, like cedar. He's the life anchor.
Which means Castile got the other side of the coin, death.
Pretty much. He carries the embers of death. His essence is tied to the shadows and that crimson mist.
And it's not just symbolic, right? It manifests physically.
It does. When he gets angry, there's an icy coldness.
Yeah.
His voice literally changes, takes on this dark, smoky quality. The death essence is active, reacting to him.
And Poppy, she's got both essences, the split ones, but she also got something extra during the Ascension.
That's right. She gained videntia, foresight, the ability to see possibilities, glimpses of the future. Only she has that specific skill.
So it's clearly divided. Kieran's life, Casteel's death, Poppy holds the combined essence plus the vision. Got it.
Precisely.
Now let's talk family history, because the sources introduce Etz, and that throws a wrench into Casteel's lineage.
A huge one. Etz is a primal, and he looks exactly like Melik and Casteel's father. And the reveal is that Ates is Casteel's great-grandfather.
Whoa. So primal blood runs way deeper in that line than anyone knew.
Exactly. It's not just ancient history, it's physically manifesting now. And Ates actually gives some crucial intel on Kolus.
Right, about Kolis's methods. He's not just strong, he's psychological.
Deeply psychological. Ates compares his abilities to the Onero, the dream gods, who can mess with your fears.
But Kolus takes it further.
Yeah, Ates says Kolus doesn't just use fears. He finds a person's absolute worst fears and insecurities and cranks them up to 11. Makes them unbearable.
Or like a form of torture.
Ates clarifies it is a torture method, unique to the true Primal of Death, used for punishment down in the abyss. He forces you to relive your deepest shame, amplified by divine power.
And we see him using this power already. The Stonehill attack, that wasn't just killing, it was a message.
Oh, absolutely. Pure terror tactic. Ascended homes, everyone inside drained of blood, but zero signs of a struggle.
Suggesting complete control. But the really disturbing part was outside the houses.
That's the signature Kolus touch. Everything living, everything birds in cages, grass, flowers, plants inside, all dead, turned this awful chalky gray color like dead vines.
It's like he sucked the life force out of the environment itself.
Yeah. Is he feeding?
Yeah.
Sending a message? Probably both. It's power assertion on a whole different level than just combat.
And it gets more personal because he's already inside Poppy's head, using that blood connection.
That bond is his doorway. Poppy realizes he's influencing her with this thing described as a haunting song.
A haunting song.
Yeah, a compulsion making her doubt reality, forcing her to remember the truest moments, right? Her captivity with the Duke. Pure psychological warfare.
And this connection even left a physical mark after she woke up.
It did. A crimson mark on her chest, an off-center red line through a circle, the symbol of death. It makes Kolis' goal chillingly clear.
Which is?
To drain Poppy's essence completely. He wants to absorb it all.
To become what?
The primal of blood and bone. That's his endgame. To merge life and death within himself. Become the supreme primal. It would shatter the cosmic balance.
Yeah.
Make him unstoppable.
Which leads directly to that ultimatum, delivered by Isbeth, of all people.
Yep, Poppy's mother. Confirmed alive, back from the abyss, just to deliver Kolus' demand. And the clock is ticking.
What's the demand?
Poppy has to show up before him in Penshurst by noon the next day.
Or
Corsidonia will be owned by the dead. Stark.
And Kolus sent back up to make sure they take the threat seriously. His vellum.
Nibirius. Described only as something worse than a dragon.
Worse than a drake. Okay, that's bad.
Extremely bad. The sources even hint Nibirius might be unstoppable, maybe even by Seraphina. So, yeah, the pressure is immense. Confrontation is locked in.
And just when they need unity most, this internal bomb drops. A secret between Poppy and Kieran.
Yeah, this causes a huge emotional rift. Turns out Poppy made Kieran swear an oath.
An oath to do what?
To be the one to kill her. To put her in the ground himself if Kolis' influence got too strong, if she became a danger.
Oh, wow. I can see why Castile would react badly to that.
It absolutely devastates him. It's not just the idea of her dying, it's the secrecy that she made this pact with Kieran behind his back.
Like choosing Kieran over him for that final awful moment.
Exactly. For Castile, who's literally bound his soul to her through the joining, it feels like a massive betrayal of trust. It cuts deep right before they have to face Kolus, creates this awful isolation.
What terrible timing for that kind of fracture. Okay, so let's pull back. The key takeaway here seems to be this unexpected tri-primal dynamic born from the joining. Life and death essence split across 3 people.
Right, and this new fragile structure is Kolis' prime target. His strategy is twofold. Psychological attacks, that haunting influence, combined with the physical goal of draining Poppy's essence.
All to become the primal of blood and bone. It's a race against time, and the enemy is both outside the gates and inside their heads.
Definitely. The stakes couldn't be higher.
So here's something for you to think about. We know Kolus wants to merge life and death to become the primal of blood and bone, which would wreck the balance. But now, Castile and Kieran physically hold those divided embers of death and life. If they have to destroy Kolus to stop him, what happens to that balance then? And more specifically, what happens to the divided divine essence currently inside Castile and Kieran? What's the cost of winning for them personally?
That's the terrifying question, isn't it? Can they even survive containing that much divided power if its source, or maybe its ultimate rival, is destroyed? a real existential catch-22 rooted in that split essence.
A chilling thought to leave you with. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the heart of this primal chaos.